The Twilight saga sold, 116 million copies worldwide. The 5 films inspired by the series have grossed more than $2 billion. Now, superstar author Stephenie Meyer has left vampires and werewolves behind for the science fiction world of alien invasion. It's called The Host. ABC's Juju Chang has more on the Stephenie Meyer phenomenon. Then we'll talk to her live.
Say it out loud. Say it.
Vampire.
She's the creator of the monster hit Twilight. The tale of forbidden love sold 116 million books, then unleashed a box office franchise grossing more than $3 billion worldwide. Now Stephenie Meyer brings us another hotly anticipated otherworldly romance.
We have been invaded by another species who erase our minds to take our bodies.
2 red-blooded human men are in love with a teenage girl and the alien who's taken over her body in The Host. Meyer didn't just write this one, she's also one of the movie's producers.
This is yet another interspecies romance.
It is. I tried to write a story once with just human beings, and I got really bored.
Meyer says she's done with vampires for the time being and is focused instead on turning The Host into a trilogy. And no doubt, legions of fans breathlessly await. For Good Morning America, Juju Chang, ABC News, Chicago.
And we are excited to have back with us author and producer Stephenie Meyer with us this morning. And you brought a few friends here with you. And you have done it again. I was telling you before we came on the air that I don't normally watch science fiction movies. Watch yours this weekend, and it is fascinating. It is thought-provoking and everything. And it does leave you wanting more. And we saw Juju talking to you. Are you going to extend this series?
Oh, I'm working on the sequel now. Well, not right now. As soon as I get done with the press for this one, then I'll be able to go home and lock myself in a closet somewhere and get back to work.
Is that what it really takes? You have to lock yourself away?
It kind of does. Maybe more than that, I need a basement or something. It needs to be really more removed.
But I have to tell you where your mind goes with this, and it was really cute how you said you're staying away from human beings. You had werewolves before, and now the aliens. Where does this thought come from?
You know, they come from all over the place. This one was on a road trip, and every now and then, you know, I'm always telling myself stories. Most of the time, they're not good enough to want to write about them. But this one, when I thought of it, I'm like, oh, this is a full story. I could do something with this.
You were worried about it being how to translate it from the book to film. Why were you concerned about that? Because you shouldn't have been.
Well, in the book, almost the entire movie takes place inside one person's head. It's all this internal conversation, and I had no idea how you would make that visual. It just didn't seem like it was a natural for that.
Well, the actress who does it is brilliant, and that's part of what was so fascinating about Stephenie. And I think that many of us, we kind of wonder about that inner voice that we hear. So I want to play a little bit more from The Host. William Hurt is brilliant
so good
in this, and he confronts the one character who's like really 2 characters in one, two in one. Host.
I wonder if a love like that might play on someone's mind, heart. It might get somebody to do something they wouldn't ordinarily do. Maybe you're here because you do actually care about Jared and the kid.
And it is so romantic, and how you are able, I feel like I'm going to give away too much if I try to explain about the 2 characters in that. So I'm going to let your fans ask some questions. Brooklyn's in the house. Where's Brooklyn? Janine? Okay.
Good morning, Stephenie.
Good morning.
Okay. Given the fact that you've written from the female perspective, do you think that in the future you'll ever write from the male point of view?
I think it's possible. For me, obviously, it's most natural to write from the female perspective, and I worry a little bit. I've written a little from the male perspective in the past, and I have to know a character really well to the point where I'm not thinking about what would a man do? It's what would this character do, because I know him so well. But it does worry me a bit. I have a lot of men in my life, but even with that, you know, you don't want to get it wrong.
Jennifer from New York.
Hi. Do you have plans to produce any more movies?
Actually, I have a little one called Austin Land that we took to Sundance. That was a whole lot of fun. Making a comedy is really a lot more fun than making a serious movie because you're just laughing all the time. It was great. And then there's a couple other things that we're looking into right now. But it's not something that I want to do instead of writing. It's something I want to do also with writing. So it's a lot of fun, though.
That's good. You don't want to limit yourself. You know?
Well, I mean, why not have every creative outlet you can find,
There
right?
you go. One more question. Joanne from New Jersey?
Hi, Stephenie. If you could be Bella or Melanie in real life, who would you choose to be?
Do I get to have Bella's powers? Because
Yes.
if I never have to sleep and I'm like super strong, I'll do that one then.
You got your answer?
Yeah.
Great. Well, Stephenie, thank you very much. And thank you all for coming out and just continued success in all that you do. Yeah, I mean it. The host opens nationwide on Friday, and you can see more with Stephenie Meyer tonight on Nightline with YouTube.